seems very good. Okay, perfect. So Addie, tell me, how are you? How is the piano life? And if you have any news, you can tell me.
Well, I haven't really been doing much, but on Saturday, day before Easter, I went to the trampoline park with my mom and my brother. But my mom didn't jump with us. She just watched volleyball next door, like in the place.
Okay. And then as regards piano life, do you have any news? How did it go? Did you have more time to practice this week overall? So?
Yeah, I've been working on the juggler and the high, medium, lows, but I've been practicing in all the C's because isn't it the middle C?
Well, yes, you need to play, basically when you start to play the juggler, yes, it's at the middle C.
No, like on the notes, like low, medium, high, high, medium, low. Like
yes,
like
as regards that exercise. Yes, well, what would you like to start? Would you like to start with the exercise? That one that I don't remember if I ask you to sing or if I ask you something else with them. Because I remember that we wrote each exercise in the stave.
Yep,
but then I don't.
There's 7 of them.
Yes, but I don't remember if I asked you to sing them or if I asked you something else. What I asked you specifically?
I think you wanted me to sing low, medium, high, high, medium, low.
Perfect. So let's go there. Let me check. I can't. I want to open the file in which I wrote what I told you, but if I do that, I need to stop the recording. So I'll trust you. And so show me what you have done. But one thing, Addie, instead of say the word high, medium, and low, can we say the name of the notes? Like, for example, do, mi, sol. Can we try that instead of saying?
Do, mi, so.
Exactly. Yeah, because when we sing, we need to say that. We need to say them as if we were talking in Spanish, actually. Yeah, so that would be awesome. Okay. Can we try that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Do you want me to start with the 7 drills, or the juggler?
No, let's start with those exercises, the one that we want to sing, and then we can go to the melody.
Okay.
So, Addie, what I want you is the following. I want you, first of all, you are going to play. Yes, and you're going to sing each sound after you play it. So, for example, do, mi, sol. Yes? Can we try that? First with each note, and then we are going to sing the patterns or the drills, okay? So let's try that first.
Do you want me to do that with all the patterns?
No, first with these 3 notes, and then we are going to sing the patterns.
Okay. Do, mi, sol.
Okay, now I want the following. I want you to sing again. Yeah? But this time you are very good at singing, but we need to be a little bit more accurate with pitches. Yeah? So I want you did it perfectly in the sense of that you did it you played and you sang each note. That was perfect. But what we need is to be a little bit more accurate with the high. So take a little bit more time to think in each note. Okay, take a little bit more time and make sure that before you sing out loud, that you have in your mind what you are going to sing. Okay, make you sure about that. So, for example, I'll do it and I'll show you an example of how it might be. Do. Did I sing all right? So. I'm going to try again. Do. Okay? So I repeated the note because I wasn't sure. So if you are not 100% sure, I prefer you. Two things. You taking more time to think what you are going to sing, or if you want to repeat the note, you can. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
Do.
A little, do it, Addie, sing that one again. Sing that one again.
Do.
A little bit higher. Do.
Do.
Okay, when you are singing, when you started, it was okay. And then you were a little bit lower. So let's stay in the same note that you start to sing. Don't go lower, okay? Let's try that once more.
Okay. Do.
Better, let's go with E.
Mi.
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 Better, now let's go with G.
So.
Okay, good, better. So, Addie, make sure that each time that you are singing each note before using the patterns, that when you are singing, that you feel that it's exactly the same pitch that you just listen it. If you're not 100% sure, or if you believe that you sang another pitch, then, well, then what we can do is to try it again. And you can try as many times as you like. Of course, we don't have 100 years to try to sing one note. We want to do other stuff. But my point is that be patient with yourself. And if you need to repeat something, it's always all right. Okay? Now,
Okay.
we are not going to sing all the patterns, yes, but I would like you to, or I don't know, I'm going to see how it goes. But I want you to play, for example, the first pattern, and then you sing it after you play it. Can we try that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Do, mi, so.
Very good. Next one.
So, mi, do.
Okay, we're going to sing this one again because, Addie, I need to listen that you are going down, that you are descending in the pitches. Sol, mi, do. Let's try that.
So, mi, do.
Let's play, Addie, let's play only the G.
So.
Good. Now, I'm going to say G, Sol, and then you're going to say G, Sol. Okay? Sol.
You want me to play it too?
No. Just imitate me.
Okay.
Sol.
So.
Better. Don't go down. In the same note, you stay there. Sol.
So.
Perfect. Now, sol, mi, do.
So, mi, do.
Very good. Next pattern.
Mi, so, do.
Very good. Next one.
Do, do, si.
Oh, let's repeat that one, Addie. This would be do, do, sol.
Do, do, so.
Better. Let's do the following one.
Mi, so, mi, do.
Okay, let's sing exactly the same the same E both times. Mi, sol, mi, do.
Mi, so, mi, do.
Very good. Now, next one.
So, di, mi, wait. So, di, so, di, mi, so.
This one would be, play it again, Addie, play it again. I'll sing it for you, and then you're going to sing it. Sol, do, mi, sol.
So, do, mi, so.
Once more. And check the beginning. The beginning is the difficult part. Then what's coming next? Not so difficult. Sol, do, mi, sol.
So, mi,
Sol, do.
so, do, mi, so.
Close. Let's do only this. Sol, do.
So, do.
Excellent. Now we have sol, do, mi, sol.
So, do, mi, so.
We need to keep working on this one, okay? And do we have another one, right? The last one?
Yeah, number 7.
Okay, let's try number 7 and see how it goes. Okay.
So, mi, di, so, di.
Okay. Sol, sol, mi, do, sol, do. Yeah, I'll do it once more. Sol, sol, mi, do, sol, do.
So, mi, do, si, do.
Do, sol, do. Let's do only the last part, Addie. Do, sol, do.
Do, so, do.
Okay, better. So, Addie, what I want you is the following. I want you to keep practicing only 6 and 7. Yeah, because most of them were very good. But these two, we need to keep working on them because obviously they are longer, you know, and they are more difficult. But very good overall. Okay?
Thank you.
Now, yeah, of course. Now, one thing, have you been practicing? Do you remember when we were working in the 5-finger patterns? Have you been working on that a little bit?
Yeah, I have the paper.
Okay. Let's bring the paper to the stand, and then I would like to listen to you to play them. Is it possible?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, Addie, so the idea is that we play the patterns, yes, and then we are going to decide what to do. Or let's say that I have some
It's black
things.
key.
Yes, would be great if, because we played until F, right? We played the patterns in C, D, E, and F, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's play the patterns once more from the beginning to F, and then I have some new stuff to tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Addie, can we play with both hands together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Addie, this is going well. The only thing that I need to tell you from now on is that let's try to use more fingertips, okay? Because you are doing okay overall, but you are using sometimes the hand a little bit flat, and that doesn't help, you know, that makes things more complicated, okay? So let's play F again.
This
Don't
one
worry.
confuses me a little.
Yeah, don't worry. Let's play the pattern only with your left first. Let's play F with left. Okay, now let's check the chart and you'll see that there is one black key that we need to use. Which one it is? Perfect. So let's play it again with the B flat.
Yeah,
We
see,
have.
that's the part I get confused on. It's either here or here.
Yeah,
That's the part
actually
I get
we are
confused on.
very good question. Now, today we are going to talk about that a little bit. Now, for now, I want you to think that you need to play the C, not the B natural. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you have. Okay, now let's play exactly the same pattern, but with the right hand. Okay, now both hands together. Now I'm going to show you something, Addie, okay? Now, each pattern has a sort of shape in the keyboard. Yes, and when you play the pattern from F, it has this shape. So each time that you are playing a different pattern, we need to try that the hand has like the shape of the pattern that we are going to play. So for example, when we play the C pattern, no worries because it's all in white keys. Although we need to try that the thumb is not out of the keyboard, because if it's out, when we play the following ones, it will be more complicated, especially towards the end when we try to do the pattern from B. We haven't been there yet, but we will. And believe me, if we don't play with the thumb inside of the keyboard, it will be more difficult. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So we have this shape. So we have this shape. Yeah. Then the idea is that, you know, my third finger that needs to play the F sharp, it's already there. Okay? And then when we play from E, the same. We already know that we need to play with F sharp and G sharp, you know, with the fingers here. So because of that, when you are about to play them, or when you are about to play the pattern, the hand already needs to have that shape. And that's why we need to practice the patterns a little bit before our piano practice. Okay? So not so much time, yes, but for example, if you practice this 10 minutes, focus, and you apply everything that we are talking about now, you will be great. Okay? So let's try to play the patterns once more. Yes, thinking in the shape. But let's play only the F one. This one, it was, I believe, that the most difficult one, at least today. So let's think in the shape of the hand when we are going to play the F pattern. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to talk about something, but do you remember that when we were doing the patterns, when we were building the patterns from D, from E, from F, you based on your ear because you already knew the pattern. We all know those patterns, you know, they are in all the music that we listen every day. Do you remember that we spoke about that? But today we're going to talk a little bit about the distance between the notes on each pattern, because we said that the patterns, they all sound alike, but they are not the same. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Perfect. So the thing is that the distance between two notes, we call it interval. It doesn't matter the name of that. But the important thing is that there are two distances that they are quite average, and they are in those patterns. And that's why we listen to them very close to the other, very, very similar, yeah? Because they have whole steps and half steps, yeah? And when we were doing the patterns and when we were thinking which notes actually we need to use, it's because we were looking this specific order between whole steps and half steps, yeah? So the idea is that, for example, if we check, let's pick a pattern that it's not C. Which one would you like to use as an example for what I'm going to tell you?
D.
Okay, let's use D. So when we are using the D pattern, and let me show you the keyboard, between D and E, we have, for example, a whole step, yes? And between E and F sharp, bless you, we have another whole step, yeah?
So in between here is a whole step, and in between here is a whole step?
Yeah, but we need to think in the F sharp because we are doing the D pattern. Yes, yeah. So this distance, both of them are equivalent and they are very similar. Okay? I mean, since the point of view of the distance, they are the same, but what's different is that we are talking about different notes. That's why they are not exactly the same. Okay? Now, check the following. Check the F sharp on the keyboard. And then play the G. And now I'm going to play it and I'm going to sing it, and you are going to do the same one after me. Yeah?
Okay.
Na, na.
Na, na.
Okay, this distance that we are singing right now is slightly tinier in comparison with the whole step, because this is a half step. Yeah. So that's that. So basically, when we have patterns, we have a certain order between whole steps and half steps. So for example, between D and E, we have a whole step. Between E and F, we have another whole step. Yeah?
But wait, why would D and E be a whole step?
I said D and E.
But why would it?
Why wouldn't be a half step, you mean?
But I thought you said it was a whole.
It's a whole step, but I didn't understand your question, Addie, sorry.
Why would it be a whole step?
Well, because between these two notes, or between the D and the E, what we have is that they are tinier distances. That right now we are not singing at them. We are not singing them, but they are there. So let's check the following. For example, and I know that this is a little bit confusing, eh? I know I was in your place, so don't worry. But for example, this is the D. You see that we have a black key in the middle between the D and the E?
Yes.
So what this black key, what would be? This is D, and then going up, what we have?
A sharp.
Exactly, so we have D sharp. So between D and D sharp, what we have is a half step.
But by saying, I know that's a half step, but why would D, in between D and E, why would those be a half step or a whole step instead of just E and F?
Because if you use, for example, a black key, you would have a half step in the middle. Because a whole step is inside of a whole step, you have two half steps. That's why you have that. Does it have a little bit more sense?
So this is a half step, this is a half step, but this is a whole.
Between D and E, whole step. Between, let me show you again. Whole step. And then half step.
Okay.
Half step. Yeah?
Yes.
Always a whole step has inside two half steps. Okay? Okay. So basically we were saying that in the 5-finger pattern, what we have is this order between whole steps and half steps. So I want you that today we build the G 5-finger pattern, yeah? And I want you to paste on your ear as we did before. But anyway, we are going to check after that if we are actually using whole steps and half steps in the way that we're supposed to use them. Okay, can we try that? Let's do it.
Yes. So you want me to play F?
No, I want you now to play G. This is a new one. Okay, does it sound like the major pattern that we were playing before?
No.
Or so? No. So let's try until we know that we have the 5-finger pattern that we play always. Okay? Because you try with a black key. Perhaps I'm not sure if we need to use black keys in this one. I don't know. We might try.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm starting from F.
Okay. Good. So we have our pattern already. Yeah, and it wasn't so difficult, right? No. So now Addie, play it once more and use a little bit more fingertip. Can we try that? Okay, very good. Now, Addie, what I want you is to find where we have in the 5-finger pattern, where do we have the half step? No, Addie, play it exactly in the same way that you played before, just as you played right now, but you're going to find a half step. And I want you to tell me where might be.
But I don't see any black step because black.
Okay.
Step.
That's fair. But actually, I didn't tell you. I forgot. Sorry about that. But we have this order in which we always have whole step, like whole step, half step, whole step.
But so why is there a half step in the middle?
Because that's the pattern of the pattern. So in this case would be between B and C.
Okay.
Yes, because I also, what you need to know is that, for example, between E natural and F natural and between B natural and C natural, we also have a half step.
Wait, but why are you saying natural with it?
Because we say natural when we are playing white keys.
Okay.
I know too many things, too many new things, right? I know, but we needed to talk about a little bit about that today. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now we can go to the juggler. Okay, let's go there.
Okay. Wait, to the chapter?
Yeah, the song that we were playing.
Okay, let me just grab my notebook.
Okay.
My book. I've still been working on that bottom part. I just have to stop every once in a while and just
Okay.
try to remember the keys and look at the other notes. But otherwise, I think I'm doing good on it.
Okay, what would you prefer, to play it once, the whole piece, or would you like to go to work the part that it's a little bit more difficult?
Can we do the piece first and then work on the difficult part?
For sure, yes. Addie, good job. Much more better than last class. Yes, good job. Now, one thing that we need to correct. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that in here, you're playing a G, and it's supposed to be an A. Yeah. But Addie, it's easier to know what we need to correct if you place that part specifically, and then we can play the whole measure.
Okay. Hold on, I'll be right. I just need to grab a Kleenex.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So I was saying, let's play this part of the measure here when you need to play an A, and it's supposed to be with finger 3. Okay.
Okay.
So let's play 3 on A. Yes. And let's
Do you want me to play that whole section or just that part?
I'll show you what I want to, because perhaps with words sometimes it's more difficult. Okay. So I want this.
Okay, so you want me to play from there to the end?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, Addie, but you added the first part of the measure, and I asked you to play from A, okay? Do you dare to play from A towards the end? It's not difficult, eh? I wouldn't ask you this if I don't think that you can do it. Can we try from A?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you see that you can. You see, it's not difficult, right? Okay, now what we're going to do is to sing the melody clapping, okay? This is a specific part, so we're going to do, and we're not going to say the name of the notes. We're just going to clap and to sing the melody this way. Da 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 bum bum bum.
So the bum is for the top and the na is for the bottom.
No, we're just singing the melody. Don't worry so much about. I know what I did. Yeah, I know. But in this case, that's not important. If you want, We can say all with na. Perhaps it would be clearer. Na. So we have na 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 na. Can you do that?
Uh-huh. Na 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 na.
Okay, and I missed the C. Okay, once more, but with the C. Yeah.
Na 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 na.
Okay, good. Okay, better. Now, can we try to play that in this more accurate way?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's try that.
From A?
Yes. Addie, the rhythm is a little bit strange. When we did it with the claps, it was okay. When you played at the piano, it was like this. Yeah, it was like no shape, okay? Swedish shape, okay? So, da 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 da. Okay, but let's do something. Let's do echo. So until I don't finish, you don't say it. Okay. Because you're going to imitate me, all right? Okay, so na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Excellent. Now, with this rhythm, I want you to play it.
Okay. Na, 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 na.
Okay, close, but let me show you. Okay. Now, Addie, when we are doing exercises in which we sing and then we play, try not to sing along what you are playing, because if we do that, we don't listen ourselves. Okay? But you keep singing, but in your mind. Okay? Okay, let's do it once more. Better, much more better, but still the quarters, they're sounding like pudding. They're sounding like pudding, okay? And we need to make it sound like quarters, okay? So we have na 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 na, and then we have. Okay. Okay, we are getting there, but still, this chord that you have here, do you have a pencil next to you, Addie? Because this quarter is coming a little bit before, yes? So we should do a circle, you know, on that chord. Do you have a pencil to do a circle there?
Yeah. I think I have one in here.
Okay.
Hold on, I got one next to my desk. I'll grab one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do a circle, yes, on the chord. Perfect. Okay. And again, I'll tell you, why is that we are doing that circle? Because that quarter is coming a little bit before. Yes, so take care of the C that you play, and then the chord, and then the C. All right? Good. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about the character of the piece. What do you think about this song, Addie? Is it a joyful song? Is it sad? What do you think?
I think it's kind of like joyful, like you can just like swing your head to the music as you enjoy it.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I want you to show me that while you are playing. Can we try that? I want to see how joyful
from
you.
A.
No, this time I want you to play from measure 5. Can we try from there?
Measure 5.
Yep.
Okay, so the last one of the first sentence.
Yes, just in case I'll show you. Do you see that we have here this little square with 5?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so from there towards the end.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. Addie, now a couple of things to say, because I want you to keep working on this piece, but I don't want to keep working in class right now, because I believe that if you work by yourself, you'll fix it. But you tell me, what do we do when we don't have the rhythm so clear? What we can do? There is something that we can do.
We can work on that rhythm in that one part until the end. And we can just like work on it, and we can do one hand and then the other and then together.
Okay, that's a very good answer. Not the one that I was looking for. So there is something else that we can do. Do you remember that a couple of times we worked a little bit with metronome?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you should do when you have to work to give shape to the rhythm, so it's not this way. Okay, so I know that in your keyboard you have a metronome, and perhaps I know that you don't know exactly how would be the velocity because it's not written there, or we don't have a way to know it. But what you should know, and I know that you know this, but anyway, just in case, I will say that remember that we need to work not so fast, because if we use the metronome very, very fast, then it won't be understandable what we want to achieve. Okay, so